Welcome to the Community Council. We're the show that talks about everything good going on in the community, whether it is a nonprofit or just someone out there doing some good in the world. So let's get to our next guest. How about you to introduce yourself?
So, Alex, Michael Greenberg here from Skechers. Glad to be back. 2015 walk, and we're excited about this. I believe it's October 25th. We're super excited about the walk, the Skechers Peer-to-Peer Friendship Walk, and I'm glad you invited us back to talk about it.
Well, I'm so happy that you're on the phone and you took the time. I know you're super busy, but to talk to us today. Obviously, everyone knows Skechers. Everyone knows they're a great sneaker, but what is the Skechers Foundation?
The Skechers Foundation is something that we're fortunate to be able to have started years ago. Obviously, Skechers is one of the most successful footwear companies globally. And with that comes, a fiduciary responsibility to give back and help others, not only locally but around the world. And we started the Skechers Foundation. And the Skechers Foundation really focuses on children with disabilities as well as education and a whole host of other charities. For example, Operation Smile. Everyone's familiar with Operation Smile. Mm-hmm. We're a big part of that. The American Cancer Society. We also have given away through our Bob's brand 11 million pairs of shoes.
Wow.
And I believe just within the last 5 years, 11 million pairs of shoes all across the globe.
Wow.
So the Skechers Foundation it was created to give back and support, and today we're going to focus on the Skechers Peer-to-Peer Friendship Walk, which is a huge walk that takes place annually. It was started in 2009, and so far, it's year 7.
Wow.
The 25th will be year 7, and I'm going to let your listeners know that we believe that we are going to raise this year over $1,200,000 one walk. We're going to have about 12,000 people come out to support the walk, and I believe it's one of the biggest, if not the biggest walk in the nation of its kind. It takes place in Manhattan Beach. We walk from the Manhattan Beach Pier to the Hermosa Beach Pier and back. It's 3.4 miles. It's on Sunday the 25th, and it's just a lot of fun. And it's fun for the whole family to come out. Listen, we know that we live in an amazing part of the country, Southern California. It's going to be a beautiful Sunday, and families come out, and it's a way to give back. It's a way to have fun, lots of activities aside from just the walk. And all of this is possible because of great sponsors like Nickelodeon and Steel Sports, United Legwear, Ross, Northrop Grumman, Mattel, Kids Foot Locker, Wells Fargo, Tour de Pier, so many great companies, the Strand House, Rock and Brew, Chevron, Shade Hotel, Equinox. So many wonderful companies come out and support the walk, and that's how we're able to give back.
That is amazing. So you said you're in your 7th year. This is the 7th peer-to-peer, right?
This is number 7, taking place on the 25th.
I love it. So 7. How did it get started? So rewind 7 years. How did this idea come around?
I'll tell you, and I'll try to be brief. So back in 2005, we created the Friendship Circle, which is a nonprofit. It's a 501c3, and where it really resonated with me and touched my heart was it was about giving back to children with disabilities and creating friendships with the mainstream children. So you take middle school kids and you take high school kids, and now you bring them together with children with special needs. When I was growing up, the children with special needs were really almost segregated from mainstream children. And today we have created a very interaction between children with special needs and children, mainstream children, where they have forged bonds and friendships that are going to last a lifetime. And these high school volunteers, and they're special. They are special kids. I got to tell you, the volunteers. Without the volunteers, and I think we have about 2,000 volunteers that take their Sundays and take their time, and they hang out with their buddies, and those buddies are the children with special needs. And it's all become such a beautiful interaction between the two, and it changes people's lives. It really does. So basically, in 2005, the Friendship Circle was created to create unions between these kids. And because it's a nonprofit and we have so many families involved in the program, we needed to raise an extraordinary amount of money every single year to keep these programs going. And in 2009, we created the Skechers Peer-to-Peer Friendship Walk. And again, like I said, we're on target this year to exceed $1.2 million,
wow.
which is really a big number. So something that I want you also to know, and the listeners to know, is these children with special needs get to attend Dodger games. They get to go to Disneyland. They get to see Clippers. They go to Catalina, things that they would never do. And some of these children, they have less friends than maybe children in the mainstream. Maybe they don't have friends. Maybe they have birthday parties and nobody attends. But we are changing that. We're changing it one life at a time. And today, all these kids in the program, they have birthday parties and they have lots of friends. And you can see it. It's just changes their demeanor, changes their attitude, changes their outlook, and it creates smiles.
That's just amazing. That warms my heart to hear. How can people get involved? Where can they, even if they can't go to the walk, how can they donate, volunteer, all that?
Well, certainly they can go on SkechersFriendshipWalk.com and check it out. They can look at past walks. They can see the whole community coming together. They can see the activities. They can be virtual walkers. So it only takes $25 to become a registered walker. Whether you are able to show up, and I really implore them to show up because they'll have a great time. They will absolutely. If it wasn't a charity, I would attend and just come and hang out. It's such a fun day. It's one of the things that I personally look forward to every year, the walk. So again, they can donate. They can if there are sponsors or individuals or corporations that want to sponsor that are listening. Again, it's SkechersFriendshipWalk.com, and listen, without the sponsors and the registered walkers, we could not achieve this. So we have a lot of great love in the community. And that's how we reached the $1.2 million this year. You know, when we started this walk in year one, it was 2009, we had a little over 1,000 walkers, and we raised $220,000 the first year. So you can see how far we've come. It's amazing. Listen, every day I wake up, I think about it. I wake up with a smile.
That's wonderful.
Oh, so let me tell you one other thing that I want the listeners to hear, and they can get involved this way. We're doing a selfie challenge.
Ooh, okay.
So it's through Steel Sports, and it's a selfie challenge, and for every selfie posted from 8 a.m. in the morning for 24 hours, that's the day of the walk, which is October 25th, from 8 a.m. and if they post through the morning of the 26th, and I want them to do it on the 25th, Steel Partners, one of our key main sponsors, will donate $5 per selfie. So if you have 100,000, if you have 50,000 listeners that do this, times 5, we're going to raise a lot of money. I mean, this alone. So how they do it is they go to hashtag P2P Steel Sports. That's hashtag P2P Steel Sports, and they post their selfie. It's hashtag P2P Steel Sports.
I love it. Well, listen, before you go again, I just want you to give the website where they can get all the information for the walk one more time.
Okay, so for the listeners, please go to, in order to register, go to SchechersFriendshipWalk.com, SchechersFriendshipWalk.com, and I hope, Skechers hopes, everybody hopes, the community hopes that we see you on October 25th.
Thank you so much for jumping on the phone with us today.
Thank you, Alex. It was a real pleasure, honor.